Hey guys, Tyler here from SunFrog Shirts, and in this video I just wanted to talk about picking great shirts. Now, picking great shirts really starts with picking an audience. Now, many of our competitors that you'll see out there will actually start you off with designing a t-shirt. It actually gets many people confused and kind of thinking the wrong way about the process of marketing a product. So I kind of wanted to go over to you just a basic overview on how to start thinking like an affiliate marketer and how to find an audience to start pushing products to. So the first thing that I'd like to do is let's just go ahead and head over to Facebook. And the easiest way to do this and to find where people are gathered and what they like is actually just to go to Facebook and type in interests. And here you'll actually be able to see the different interests, the things people are engaging with on Facebook, and about how many people have liked that to give you an idea for how large that audience might be. So going through, we can see a bunch of different ones: video games, music, food, and how many people are in those groups. So basically what we're just trying to do here is get an idea. Maybe there's something that we may know a little bit more about than others, but basically we're just looking for audience sizes, and we're just looking for a big group of people that we can market a product to. So for the purpose of this video, let's go ahead, let's hop into video games. We'll take a look at video games. Now we see it's about 6.2 million people that like this. So that's definitely a large enough audience base to be pushing a product to. Now there's another tool on Facebook that's going to allow us to get a better idea of who is within that audience and how we might better find them. And so and this is audience insight is what we're going to be looking at. So you can find this just by searching audience insight on Facebook, and I'll just do that so you can see. And you'll just want to grab this, the bottom there, and you'll see audience insight with this icon. Just go ahead and hit use now on that, and it'll bring up the audience insight tool. And what's really cool about this is now we can begin to kind of hone in on our target audience and find some of the things they like. So let's go to interest and just type in video games, because that's the one we kind of wanted to go after. And here you'll see it'll give you a gender breakdown and an age range. But what we really want to look at is we want to look at page likes, because that will show us what other pages our audience is engaging with. And as you can see, video games seems to be kind of a really broad like on Facebook. It's well established. There's a lot of people that have followed it. So coincidentally, there's going to be it's not going to be super targeted. We kind of still don't know really who we're going after. You see there's people looking into Playboy, The Onion, Stan Lee. It's kind of not ideal for us. So in order to further target this, kind of the best way that I found to do that, many well-established niches will actually have a magazine associated with them. So to do this, we'll go to arguably the most powerful tool on the internet, Google, and just let's do a search for top video game magazines and see what we come up with. And here you'll see I've done that, and I came up and found this top game magazines. So you see they start with number 10, but I'm interested in the best one, so let's just go see number 1. We see it's Game Informer. So let's go back to Audience Insight, and instead of video games, let's plug in Game Informer. And on this page likes, what you're going to see is you're going to see that all of this is a lot more relevant. These are all video games. These are different video game publications, and then most importantly, you'll actually see down here the affinity rating, which actually shows how likely your audience is to be in these different areas. So not only are they more likely to be in these areas, but these areas are relevant to the kind of the target audience that we're going after. So you see there's a video game here, this is the magazine that we were looking at, or this is a review company, a game shop, so that's all super relevant. Now the last thing we want to look at is, let's go back to demographics, and now we now see that it's only about 5% women. It's dominated by men. So let's filter that to men. And then the other thing you want to keep in mind too is the age group. You see, it really trails off into the older age group here, and it's primarily dominated by 18 to 24. Now, the one thing I will caution most of our affiliates on is that age range is actually not very strong in purchasing power. You kind of got your college students who are strapped for cash and don't really have any buying power. So for this audience, we'd actually probably are going to want to focus more in on the 25 to 34 range. Even though it's got a smaller percentage of followers, the percentage of people in this group are more likely to buy than they would be in the 18 to 24. And that's all stuff we'll cover later. For this, we're just trying to get a basic idea of what it is that our audience likes and the demographic and age group, so that we can really target in on the design that would resonate well with anybody that might see that. So let's go ahead over to SunFrog and start taking a look at some of the designs now that we have some of that basic information. And we actually have a video game category, and this is showing you great converting designs from across the entire website. So anything you find in the video game category is going to you're going to know is a good seller. It's going to convert well. What I'm more interested in now is looking through this art and finding something that might resonate with that audience that we kind of just honed in there. So looking through this all looks pretty cool, but stopping here to see this made in the 80s. Now if you remember, when we were looking in audience insights, we actually saw that age group of 25 to 34. Now there aren't going to be, there will be a few people in this audience that won't meet that, but most of the people in this audience are actually going to fall into the age range where they actually were born in the 80s. So not only do we have a cool video game design here, but it actually is going to resonate really well with our audience. So if I was running a video game related fan page or had a mailing list or something to that effect, this would probably be the design that I would want to pick to start promoting. Hopefully that helped you guys, start to think about the process and kind of how to pick an audience first, and then your design, and then pick a product to promote to that audience. So in this video, we covered kind of the startings of finding an audience and picking a product that you would want to promote to that audience. So thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.